Dear viewers, very good morning to all of you. Today on behalf of Department of Technical Education Punjab and Punjab EduSet Society, myself Sukhwinder Pal Singh, Senior Lecturer in Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering, Satgur Ram Singh, Government Polytechnic College for Girls, Ludhiana. I am here in front of you to discuss the topic Introduction to Wireless and Mobile Communication, which is in the course curriculum of 3-year diploma in Electronics and Communication Engineering 6th semester, designed by Punjab State Board of Technical Education and Industrial Training, Chandigarh, in the subject of wireless and mobile communication. So, here we will discuss about wireless communication and then mobile communication, their history, their features and working, advantages and disadvantages. So, first of all, what is wireless communication? Since we know the communication is transfer of data or transfer of messages from one place to another place, that is from sender towards receiver, but if we use any wire or electrical conductor, that becomes the wired communication, but if we do not use any wire or any electrical conductor, no optical fiber etc., then this kind of communication becomes wireless communication, because without any wire or electrical conductor or optical fiber. The Wi-Fi transmitters and receivers are used in such kind of communication instead of any wire. The media used is air, which is available throughout the our space, throughout our atmosphere. The other methods or other devices, they are Wi-Fi transmitter and receiver. The Wi-Fi means wireless fidelity, that means the data transmitted from any transmitter is received at any receiver without any wire with the help of these wireless fidelity transmitters and receivers. The wireless communication can be of three kinds: radio frequency communication, the range in which the radio channel or radio frequency is transmitted, the radio broadcasting is done, that is from one place to another place over a specific range. Then microwave communication, which can be of very high range from ultra low frequency to very high frequency up to gigahertz and terahertz, that is the microwave range. And then infrared communication, which is used with the help of infrared devices, that is for only for short distances, like in a room with the help of remote control, we control television, we control air conditioner etc. That kind of communication is infrared communication. The advantages of wireless communication: we can work anywhere, anytime. There is no bound that a person should be sitting in any office, then only he can work. The person can work from his home, from any place where he is going for even for vacation, then he can work with the help of wireless communication. The productivity is enhanced by this method because there is no hindrances, there is no bound. So, the person who can work anywhere, anytime, it results in the enhanced productivity. Then remote area connectivity, the areas which are very far away, which are not connected to any cities, any communication link, then this kind of communication is very useful in connecting the remote areas. On demand entertainment is available with the help of wireless communication. We can uh, watch any movie, watch any song, listen any song or any other program by demanding from any service provider with the help of wireless communication. Emergency alerts are there in they can be given in a very efficient manner or very easy manner with the help of wireless communication. For industrial use, the wireless communication is very much useful because with the wireless communication, when there are no wires in any network, then any industry can be can use this wireless communication to enhance its workforce or enhance its work capacity. Worldwide connectivity, the with the help of wireless communication, there are no need of any wire because there is limitation of wired communication when there are any hindrances like seas, like hills, then there is very much problem by connecting the one place to in connecting one place to another place with the help of wires. But with the help of wireless communication, we can connect worldwide. So throughout world, the wireless communication can be used to connect each point to each point. Multiple use and device mobility. The device is very much mobile. The device can be taken from one place to another place, which is used in wireless communication, and it can be used by multiple persons, not only a single person. It can be used by multiple person. The one major advantage of wireless communication is as you said. I am here speaking or talking with you wirelessly. There is no wire between you and me, but you are getting my messages at a and that too at a very low cost nowadays. It was having high cost in starting, but nowadays the cost of wireless communication is very low. The history of wireless communication, how the wireless communication started and how it was decided or how it was thought of to communicate without any wire. In ancient times, the wireless message was transferred by using codes like smoke, mirror, light flag, etc. The persons were going from one place to another. How did they know that their message has been reached or the voice has been reached to another place or anything, etc.? There were certain codes decided between the transmitter and receiver, like some kind of smoke was produced at the receiver end, which meant that they have received the message or received the information. Or with the help of mirror, the light was reflected, which denoted that they have received the desired information. And in some ways, light flags were used to inform the person that here the desired destination is there, or the light flags in the case of by numbering meant that they have received one light flag mean they have received one message, two light flag mean they have received two messages, and so on. There can be certain codes which which did not need any wire, but they were wireless messages and were transferred by using codes. Secondly, wireless data transmission consumes lot of energy. So higher the performance of system, more batteries are needed. We know that when we play game on any mobile phone or start wireless fidelity internet services, then more batteries are consumed than the small services or usual services. So higher the performance of system, more batteries are needed. First of all, the wireless communication was demonstrated by Heinrich Hertz. He demonstrated the character of electrical transmission through space in 1886. It was the first wireless communication in the history of world by Heinrich Hertz. In his name, the unit of frequency is also named in his name, where we say that this frequency is so much hertz. So, this scientist demonstrated the character of electrical transmission through space in 1886. Then first radio broadcast took place in 1906. The first wireless voice transmission was set up in 1915 between New York and San Francisco. The first commercial radio transmission in 1920. So, these were the first wireless communications, the history which started in 1886 and then converted or developed into a commercial radio transmission after almost 34 years in 1920. So, these were not much worldwide accepted. These were some area based, like European countries were doing their own research, American countries were doing their own research. So, with these researches there become very much different and different system came into existence throughout the world. The first mobile telephone in a train was installed in 1927 between Berlin and Hamburg. Then John J. Baird demonstrated TV broadcasting in 1928. The first wireless communication network in Germany was analog in 1958 using carrier frequency of 160 megahertz carrier. So, by showing these years, these dates, I am trying to show that how much time it took to develop any a wireless communication from a electrical transmission to mobile communication that we are using these days. It took how much time? Then northern European countries agreed upon Nordic mobile telephone NMT using 450 megahertz carrier. The group spatial mobile, it was also named as GSM, not as we the today's global system mobile, but it was named as group spatial mobile. It was founded in 1982 by the group of European countries. They agreed upon some features, some standards, and then this GSM was firstly founded by European countries. They decided to develop a public access network European mobile phone with using new spectrum at 900 megahertz, roaming throughout Europe. It was fully digital. It was offering voice and data services. So, this was the first mobile system. From 1886 to 1982, it took almost 100 years to develop a mobile system from wireless communication of electrical transmission in space to development of one mobile system. Then in 1983, an analog mobile phone system working at 850 megahertz was started in USC. It was called Advanced Mobile Phone System. As I have earlier told you that American countries were doing their own research, European countries were doing their own research, Germans were doing their own research, Australian their own research. So, some different mobile systems came into existence with certain difference in features. Then digital European cordless telephone. In 1991, digital European cordless telephone with spectrum of 1900 megahertz and 100 to 500 meter range and 120 duplex channels to carry 1.2 megabits per second of data transmission was introduced. It came into existence in 1991 in Europe. Then the global system for mobile, which is very much popular throughout the world, it also came into existence in 1991. It started working at 900 megahertz with use of 124 full duplex channels. The features of GSM, as we know, it has full international roaming, because when all the countries of the world agreed upon this system, then they developed their system, or they changed their system, or they changed their systems to these standards. Then there was full international roaming, that is one phone of any country can be used in any other country of the world. It has automatic location service, the where the phone is, the phone can be traced by the MSCs of the respective places, that where the phone is, whereabout of the phones can be located automatically. The authentication is there in case of GSM. Then encryption of the on the wireless link is there. Encryption mean it has high degree of privacy. The messages, the voice, they are highly encrypted or coded, so it cannot be leaked to any other frequency, any other user. Efficient operation with ISDN, integrated service digital network system. So, it was the main requirement of the system, because ISDN was very much popular in all countries. So, any new mobile system, it must have to be efficiently compatible with ISDN network. So, this GSM was having efficient operation with ISDN system. Then it has relatively high audio quality. Short message services up to 160 characters was introduced in first phase. Then data services at 9.6 kilobit per second. All GSM systems are compatible, and about of it covered about 75% of world wireless market. About 3/4 of world was covered with the help of GSM in 1991. Then more incompatible systems were also introduced. In United States, different companies developed new and more bandwidth efficient technologies to operate side by side with advanced mobile system in the same frequency band. This resulted in 3 incompatible systems. In America, different companies developed different systems with the more bandwidth and efficient technologies. So, this resulted in 3 systems, which are analog narrowband advanced mobile phone system named as International Standard IS-88, digital system TDMA International Standard IS-136, digital system CDMA International Standard 95. So, first was analog narrowband system, then time division multiple access, in which whole frequency was allotted to user for a particular duration of time, and the CDMA was the very good technology in which whole frequency was allotted to user for whole time, but with different code, so that this becomes enciphered, or it was coded so that it was leak proof and safe. Then GSM 1800, this is also known as DCS 1800, that is digital cellular system DCS 1800. It was with better voice quality, and nowadays GSM is also available in US as GSM 1900. It is also called PCS 1900, that is personal communication system. Then UMTS and ITM 2000. In 1998, European countries agreed for universal mobile telecommunication systems and international mobile telecommunication. The IMT 2000 defined worldwide framework for future mobile communication at 2 gigahertz. In 2002, WLAN, that is wireless local area network, started with 54 megabits per second at 2.40 gigahertz, and facilities of headset, remote control, wireless keyboard, etc. was introduced with the help of wireless local area network WLAN. Then the term mobile communication. After wireless because mobile communication is the greatest development of wireless communication, because nowadays every person has mobile phone in his pocket and is connected worldwide with the help of their mobile set. The term mobile is attached to a high speed mobile platform, that is for example a cellular telephone in a fast moving vehicle, where every person can be connected to throughout world in on any speed, either he is a stationary at any place or he is moving in a very high speed vehicle. So this term mobile communication was introduced for fast moving vehicle or fast moving cellular phones. The mobile telephone system provides wireless connection to PSTN for user within radio range of system. It accommodates large number of users. It has high quality service compared to landline service. So mobile phones are too much used these days due to these advantages, because it provides wireless connection to public service telephone network, which are used by our landline systems or wired systems, wired telephone. Then what the mobile telephone system also provides wireless connection to PSTN for user within radio range of system. It accommodates large number of users because it has no wire. It gives only the frequency bands. It allows the frequency to different users, whereas the wired system or wired communication or landline system, that has some limited scope due to use of wires on a because with the use of wires the capacity or the number of users is limited, whereas in case of wireless system or mobile telephone system, this restriction is not there. Then high quality service compared to the landline system. The mobile radio transmission systems are of three kinds. They are simplex, half-duplex and full-duplex. The simplex system is like radio transmission, where only the transmitter transmits and all receivers receive the message. That kind of transmission is simplex system. This EduSet system in which you are hearing me or watching me, this is also a kind of simplex system nowadays, because here the person sitting in the studio, he is only speaking, and the students or persons or teachers sitting in the institute at SIT, they are listening or watching the person in the studio. So this kind of communication is simplex communication or simplex transmission is there. In case of walkie-talkie, when there is facility of both transmitting and receiving in at both sides, but at a time only transmission from one side can be done, and at a time only reception at one side can be done. Then Full duplex is like our telephone, where we can transmit at a time as well as receive the information or data at a same time. That kind of transmission is called full duplex transmission. The process is continuous to make the EduSat lecture also full duplex, where you will be able to communicate or interact with the person sitting in the studio, the person speaking in the studio. You can ask your queries like in a classroom, but it will take some time. The work is under process to make this process, this EduSat process also from simplex to the full duplex. Then parts of mobile system are mobile station, base stations, and mobile telephone switching office, that is MTSO. The mobile station, it is basically the mobile handset. Everybody these days has the mobile handset. The mobile handset with the SIM card, that is subscriber identity module card of any service provider, it becomes mobile station. Mobile handset plus SIM, it becomes the mobile station. It contains a transmitter as well as receiver, antenna, and control circuitry. The antenna is also for both kind as transmission as well as reception, and control circuitry is also required for both transmission as well as receiver. So, this becomes the mobile station when we install or put the SIM card in the mobile handset, and these parts can also be installed in any vehicle. Then also it becomes a mobile station. Either it can be a mobile handset with SIM, or it can be installed in any vehicle. That both are the mobile stations. Then base stations, it consists of several transmitters and receivers which handle full duplex communication. There are too many transmitter and receiver which are useful or which provides the full duplex communication between two mobile stations. Then they have towers to support several transmitters and receivers. The base station acts as bridge between mobile station and the main switching center. The main switching center through which all calls are processed, all calls are controlled, all record is there, and mobile station is the station or the device from which calls are made. So, base station acts a bridge between mobile station and the main switching center with the help of several transmitter and receivers and towers to support transmitters and receivers. Then main switching center, the MSC coordinates the activities of all the base stations and connects the entire cellular system to public switched telephone network PSTN. One MSC can handle 1 lakh subscriber at a time. Billing etc. is also maintained at MSC. So, this explains the working of MSC. As I have already told that the activities of all the base stations are coordinated at MSC, and it connects the entire cellular system to PSTN, and it can handle 1 lakh subscriber at a time. The billing, the history of the calls, the call detail, the roaming detail etc., the home location of the mobile, where the mobile is there, at which time, that everything, every record is maintained at main switching center. Then mobile telephone switching office MTSO, it is same as mobile switching center. It connects all mobiles to PSTN in a cellular system. During call in progress,